You had to say right now, who do you think's gonna win?
I gotta admit to you, it's a battle for number 3 between Anthony Edwards and Jalen Brunson.
Meanwhile,
and the MVP of the Western Conference Finals is Luka Doncic.
I definitely thought that Jalen Brunson deserved to be first team. Believe it or not, even ahead of Luka.
That's not what your girlfriend said.
Well, a picture of Anthony Edwards and Luka Doncic is going viral. But what is going even more viral is Luka telling him, "Hey Ant, I'm Michael Jordan's son."
Really? Oh, so that's how you gonna play it.
Welcome to the Dirty Bucket, where today we will neuter Luka's haters. I mean, that's all I have on the schedule, dude. You know, it's just neutering and neutering and ... Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the act of neutering. Let's get on with the video. As you all may know, for being the hottest player in the NBA and the current most dominant player in the NBA, Luka still gets the most hate. People still don't crown him the way they crown Guidos and freaking garden snakes. But after putting a historic performance that is leading his team, along with Kyrie Irving, we still got buffoons like Stephen A. Smith backtracking.
How impressive was Luka's performance?
Oh, it was a sensational performance.
Whoa.
It's rewind time.
Definitely thought that
Trigger
Jalen
word.
Brunson deserved to be first team. Believe it or not, even ahead of Luka.
Ladies and gentlemen, homerism is real.
Are you little?
Too bad Jalen Brunson is at home watching Dudes Gone Wild while freaking Luka is in the finals. And you know, I take that back. I'm actually a big fan of Jalen Brunson. Brunson burner. But what I'm trying to say is that I think this is what differentiates a respected sports journalist from a freaking schmuck journalist who just tries to get freaking clicks and views on the freaking article, whatever the hell. Impartiality. Being impartial is imperative, in my opinion. If you're not being impartial, then you're not being rational. And if you're not being rational, why the hell am I listening to you?
I don't think Minnesota loses this series to Denver, and I certainly don't believe Oklahoma City is going to lose to Dallas.
Wilfredo, pass me the stats, please. Oh, they're right in front of me. They're right in front of me. So, Luka is averaging 28.8 points per game this postseason. That within itself is considered MVP type of numbers, but not for Luka, because this man has never averaged fewer than 31 points in any of his 3 previous playoff appearances. He is actually having a lower postseason performance this year than previous ones, and the man is only 25. But let's carry on. His field goal percentage is right now 44% in the playoffs and 34.3%, which are also playoff lows. Yet he's doing all of this with multiple injuries, mind you, and he's still clapping cheeks on the court. He still reached the finals, and you know what? He hasn't even done his best yet. And on top of that, Luka Doncic, has faced top 2 defenses in his first 3 series in freaking Minnesota and Oklahoma. Luka Doncic is inevitable. Stephen A., I mean, like, I don't know. If I were you, I would admit I was wrong and move forward. Can you do that? Is it that hard to do?
You know what, Jay, you sound full of it, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm not.
Apparently it is.
And I certainly don't believe Oklahoma City is going to lose to Dallas.
Hey, before we move on, can we also talk about freaking Mad Dog, who's also been like a little bit of a Luka skeptic? But you know what I mean? Like, I'm not taking Mad Dog seriously. Why does he stare at the camera like that? He looks like he's staring at the solar eclipse. Bad doggy. Bad doggy. And now I'm a curious douche face because how did he get that name? How do you get Mad Dog? When he retires, is he going to be known as Sad Dog?
It's Anthony Edwards. He's the best. Well, he's been the best player in the series in the last 2 series.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put Kendrick in this. You know what I mean? I meant to take real sports journalist takes, not this freaking buffoon. You can't take a guy seriously who can't take no for an answer. I'm pretty sure Kendrick Perkins has never laughed at himself in his entire life. Kendrick Perkins Draymond Green. Dumb and Dumber. Tweedledee and Tweedledum. They should start a podcast together. What would they name their podcast together?
Is Luka the best player on this team? Enough said. But in the MVP, he's the fourth best player in the NBA compared to the bullshit list from the other day. He in the MVP conversation, and in my opinion, I don't think he's the best player on this basketball team. Luka can't guard this goddamn camera stand.
Meanwhile, he had 20 points, I think, in like 6 minutes or 7 minutes, and you're just watching a special performance take place. But kudos to him having a great series, a great playoff run in general, but just leading us that way.
Well, Kenyon Martin, I mean, your whole argument right here is pretty much dead. Why? Because, well, the very player that you're glorifying is denying your own argument. Kyrie, within himself, has already admitted that Luka is 1A, he is 1B. That is the new stature, that is the dynamics in the Mavericks locker room. So, it could lead people to think that maybe there is, I don't know, an ulterior motive within your claims, your statements. It could lead people to think that your blasphemous take could be fueled by something else. I don't know. Xenophobia? Xenophobia. Where have I seen that before?
Man, it might be one player that's American that's top 5 right now in the NBA.
Stop.
Okay.
Top 5?
Yeah, that's fine.
Ah, there it is.
You want me to tell you how sorry we think they are? Every European is a last pick in the All-Star game. Nobody wants them motherfuckers. I guarantee if we play one-on-one right now, they all get their ass bopped.
Yeah, they would.
They gonna get their ass bopped. We're talking about put them 5 out there. Who's gonna be the best player?
Okay, so the guy who would be picked last in a pickup game has just reached the NBA Finals while defeating the very guy that many people, like myself, I'll throw myself in there, dude, were dubbing the next face of the NBA in a brutal beatdown. It's the third finals trip in Dallas history and the first since 2011. Luka Doncic undressed the next proposed face of the NBA in public setting. He scored 10 points in the first 153 seconds and single-handedly outscored the Wolves in a 20-19 margin in the first quarter of the elimination game where they stomped them. I got more. I got more in the tank, dude. Dallas is 7-2 on the road during this playoff run, matching the franchise playoff record for more road wins during a single postseason run, which was set by the 2011 title team. Luka Doncic, who won the EuroLeague championship in his final season with Real Madrid before entering the NBA, waited 6 seasons only to make his first NBA Finals trip. And within those 6 seasons, but I want to toss this in there, he has made a Western Conference Finals before, has had multiple playoff runs. The man is 25. The Mavericks, according to my stats, dude, have won 5 straight road playoff games in a row. Straight, row, whatever. Road Warriors. Luka Doncic prefers taking a shit in your house, dude, than his own house. This man needs to get his hands registered because they are weapons of mass destruction. And also in this rant, I want to give some shout out and some praise to Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving. This duo, dynamic duo, the best offensive backcourt of all time. There should be no question about that, but you know what? Let's continue. Doncic and Irving each finished with 30 points for the 4th time during this Mavericks playoff run. The only other duo to accomplish this feat are the Los Angeles Lakers Hall of Fame tandem of, you guessed it, Elgin Baylor and Jerry West.
Why, Kevin?
At 25 years old, Luka Doncic could literally retire tomorrow, yesterday, right now. And he'd go down as one of the greatest offensive players to ever live. And surely, he has proved himself as a playoff killer before this freaking run, which is not over, by the way, and I'm not going to jinx him for the finals. But only now does he have a true co-star, another killer next to him. 2 serial killers on the court, dude. And this team, they have that camaraderie that reminds me of the 2011 Mavericks. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say because I don't want to jinx them. Note to self, don't ever trash talk Luka. He said himself, quote unquote, you know, it gets me going. Everybody knows that by now. And so Boston, don't freaking trash talk Luka because he will go off, dude. He will go. Luka has Mamba mentality. Slovenian mentality right here, dude. No, it turns him on. Trash talking turns him on. He probably has hecklers in the bedroom, dude. With his mistress, this man, he likes it. Could you imagine if he was like in bed with his mistress and there's just people booing and he's just staring at them, like he's at the free throw line. He's, I need my meds. I'm sorry for that. This man was talking trash. He said, "Who's crying now, motherfucker?" At a taunting fan. The taunting fan, ladies and gentlemen, Snoop Doggy Dogg.
This motherfucker don't miss.
One of the things that really pisses me off, people not respecting other people's talent, regardless of race, gender, orientation, and all that fun stuff. Talent is talent. And every person has their own trade that they're good at. And basketball is Luka's. Just give him his props. That's all I want. You don't need to glaze him. Just respect him for what he's doing. We all know why Luka gets the hate. Let's just be honest with us. I already said it earlier. Talent is talent. And in my opinion, just respect it. You don't have to glaze it. Respect it. For me, it's just like, why do I have to say this? This is coming from a buffoon who freaking microwaves his tuna sandwiches. I don't understand. But I think we should all just respect one another. And let's just go as that. But you know what? Whatever. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I can't say that enough. Until next video, until next report. Peace, y'all. Hell, Luka!